So last week's pick did not go in my favor. I went 1-3 last week, and that's horrible. Obviously, I picked the Chiefs, I picked the Bills, I picked the Falcons, and I picked the Panthers last week. So we're going to be doing the divisional round, which I'm super excited about. This is probably one of my favorite rounds. So this is what we're looking at. And last week, obviously all four great games. I loved the Chiefs in this game. I loved the Bills. I obviously liked the Falcons, and I liked the Panthers in that game. And they all sort of had opportunity to win there. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see. So up first we have the first game of the week technically is the Eagles Falcons. But we're gonna just go left to right in it. So with the Titans and Patriots, I'm not gonna get cute. The Patriots are gonna take this game. I can't sit here and say that the Titans are gonna end up winning. I don't see them winning at all. I don't see them doing much offensively. Even though that their defense has been playing very, very well. But Marcus Mariota in his second playoff game, no DeMarco Murray. I know that Derrick Henry had a very good game, but his very good game came very, very late, and you can't let a team like the Patriots hang around if you guys are in the mix towards the end of the game. The Titans' offensive game, Rashard Matthews hasn't showed up. Corey Davis hasn't really been anywhere. Delaney Walker really hasn't done anything. I believe he had 76 yards last week. So I don't really see the Titans' offense producing that much. And then you have the Patriots with with Tom Brady at quarterback, Deion Lewis. I'm assuming Gronkowski's going to play. Brandon Cooks is having a phenomenal year, in my opinion. I mean, but that's really all you need against a team like the Tennessee Titans. So without further ado, I will pick the New England Patriots. This game's going to be a tough one to pick. And the last time the Steelers and the Jaguars played, the Jaguars had 5 interceptions, and it was probably one of Big Ben's worst games of his career, in my opinion. And the Jaguars just came off a ugly, ugly, ugly win against Buffalo last week. And they go against one of the best offenses in the game. Antonio Brown, they're talking about him not playing. I most likely he will play, barring any major setbacks in his recovery. But if he doesn't really go, you still have one of the best backs in the game in Le'Veon Bell. My dogs are still screaming, but hang on. My dogs are still screaming. I apologize for that. They see a bird outside and they go bonkers. So Jacksonville's defense, even in my opinion, didn't even look that good last week. I know that they only held the Bills to 3 points, but the Bills, let's really be honest, they weren't going to go far in the playoffs, in my opinion. And honestly, I just don't trust Blake Bortles. I really, really don't. I mean, I think he had, 80-something yards last week. Marquise Lee has been very quiet. Don't tell me that Keelan Cole is the number 1 wide receiver. He doesn't have Allen Robinson. He does not have Allen Hurns. And Leonard Fournette had a decent game. The Steelers, they're going to go out there, and I think they're going to end up winning. And it's just revenge. I think it's just going to be revenge for Big Ben. I see a lot of running. I see the Steelers running the ball against this Jaguars team that claims that they can. I do like the Steelers in this game. On the Patriots and Titans, I believe it's going to be a 20-7 victory. Steelers and the Jaguars, I believe it will be a 17-7 win. And we'll go to the Saints and Falcons. We'll save the Eagles and Falcons for my preview. But you know I'm going to take the Eagles, obviously. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to take the Eagles. So the Saints and Falcons is probably going to be the game to watch on Sunday. The Saints have one of the best offenses in the game, and the Vikings have one of the best defenses. So, and I don't really personally think that it's going to be the Vikings defense that's going to win the game for them this weekend. Yes, I think I'm going to take the Vikings. Okay. The Vikings have I just think that it's time. I think it's time for the Vikings to go and get the win. The Saints last week, they had to abandon the run game of Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara and look towards a sort of passing game. Michael Thomas had good games. Ted Ginn Jr. had that 2 catches for like 100 whatever, 85 yards. And I just see the Vikings defense with Xavier Rhodes and all that, and Eric Kendricks at the linebacker position doing their duties and going to be taking care of the running game, which is going to force them, the Saints, to throw again. And I just don't see the Vikings secondary giving up a lot of points to a team like the Saints. And also, no one really talks about the Vikings offense. Latavius Murray is having a quietly good year. Jerick McKinnon is very good catching out of the backfield. Adam Thielen is having a great year. Stephon Diggs is still a good threat. But I think the playmaker in the Vikings offense scheme, it will be Kyle Rudolph. So it's really tough to pick these games because last week I thought I was a lock with the Chiefs, the Bills, the Falcons, and the Panthers. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's playoffs. You know what I mean? So I'm taking the Patriots. Oh, the Saints-Vikings game, I believe it will be a shootout. I really, really do. I think if the Saints find a way to score, they'll get a couple here and there. But I do believe that the Vikings offense will end up perpetuating and getting over that and having more. So I see, honestly, I can see like a 27-30 win Vikings. So, and I believe that the Eagles will also beat the Falcons, but we'll talk about that more later. So thank you, and go Birds, the Green Birds.